The theorem statement is if a graph is connected or disconnected, it has exactly two vertices of odd degree, then there must be a path joining these two vertices. We are going to prove this theorem using the concept of direct proof. So, first of all, let us understand the meaning of the theorem. Suppose we have got a graph. We are taking a simple graph over here which has got only three vertices v0, v1, v2. And in this graph, there are exactly two vertices of odd degree. Here, v1 has got a degree 1 and v2 has also got a degree 1. Degree means there is only one edge incident on v1 and there is only one edge incident on v2. So there are exactly two vertices of odd degree, that are v1 and v2. Then definitely there must be a path joining these two vertices. Yes, we can see that v1, v0, v2. v1 is connected to v2 via a path. Similarly, v2, v0, v1. v2 is also connected to v1 via a path. That means both this v1 and v2, they are in a single component of a graph. They are not in two different components of a graph. We should know the meaning of a component. Component means if suppose the graph is divided into two different subgraphs, each of it will be a component. Over here, we can notice that these two vertices of odd degree, they will be there in a single component. Now, in order to prove this, we are going to make use of direct proof method. That means we will be making use of certain known facts. So let us take into consideration a known theorem which states that the number of odd vertices in a graph is even. According to this theorem, in a graph, the total number of odd vertices should always be even in nature. Over here, we can see v1 and v2 have got odd degree and there are two vertices, exactly two vertices. That means even in nature. Therefore, the number of odd vertices in this graph G is even. Now, suppose we are considering a situation in which this G is divided into different components such that v1 is in one component and v2 is in another component. In that case, this theorem will not be applicable because if this graph is divided into two different components, then this theorem should be applicable to each of that component. That means each of the subgraph also should have even number of odd vertices. But on splitting this graph, v1 will go to one component and v2 will go to another component. And in that case, there will be only one odd vertex in either of the subcomponent, and it will actually contradict this particular known theorem. Therefore, we can say that it is not possible. So, if in order to prove this theorem, we can say that we have assumed only two odd vertices in a graph G, so that if we split it into separate components, it will result in odd numbers of odd vertices in either of the component, which is against this theorem or which contradicts this theorem. Telling it in other ways, depending upon a known theorem stating that the number of odd vertices in a graph is even, in a graph which has got exactly two odd vertices, both these odd vertices must belong to the same component. And only then we will definitely have a path connecting these two components. If they belong to two different components, it will contradict a known theorem stating that the number of odd vertices should be even in all graph, including the subgraph.